Empire Endless here with New Wave Tekken. In Tekken, can be a lot about setups, some complicated tech traps and wall combos, while other things can be simple but yet quite extraordinarily effective. Brevity is the soul of wit, after all. I'm a Lars main, but Leo is my secondary character, and I really love her gameplay. Quick caveat, I referred to Leo as a girl because I originally thought she was. So in my mind, Leo is a girl. If not for you, that's fine. So here's the quick fix for today. This all starts with Leo's down forward 1. I've heard some people say that this down forward 1, by the way of its extension, is not a good move. I don't think, however, that is true. I think anytime you have an extension to your character's down forward 1, I think that's a good thing. So this is really about Leo's down forward 1, 2, which has an official name. I really enjoy dissecting this game and looking at the names and like to state the names of the moves Tekken characters have. But in the case of Leo here, I'm just going to speak the notations out loud, okay? Down forward 1, 2. It starts with conditioning your opponent with this string or taking notice that they recognize the second hit is a high from the get-go and they duck. There's a lot you can do in Tekken if you can get your opponent to duck, obviously. I want to use Leo as an example for whatever character you're using to show you what you can do when you condition your opponent to duck when you want them to. Granted, different levels of play, people react differently depending on their level. A junk punch, as they duck the high, can strip away things before they start. Dick Jab does shut this down, but I'll say it more than once on this channel. 8 million people bought this game, and most of them are not some Super Saiyan God Supreme that's going to read your every single move. Moreover, you're still forcing your opponent to be reactionary with the down forward 1, and you can parry if you read the jab, or if you notice they keep doing the jab. You can also hop kick it. That being said, many wait for the high so they can launch punish, as opposed to getting some measly little plus frames. Again, they instead turtle up and wait. There is a bit of theory fighting here, but I found this to be a viable tactic against a fair amount of players, though admittedly it is conditional. It works especially well against opponents looking to duck and launch all the time. Leo throws out down forward 1. Your opponent, in this case Lydia here, has been conditioned to anticipate the extending high attack and is looking to punish after it's ducked. That is when the Leo mid-game variety hour begins. You want to play risky and go for damage? Hop kick. But if your opponent does stand to guard off of a read themselves, clearly this move is unsafe. Or if you're near wall, back 4 1+2 will wall bounce. If blocked, again, unsafe. Forward 1+2 also wall bounces. Not so safe. My favorite thing to do is back 3-1. -7 on block, +4 on hit. I can start the down forward 1 loop all over again if Lydia doesn't sidestep. Oh wait, I have down forward 3 to cover that too. And it's safe on block. And if back 3-1 is blocked or not, I can convert into box stance if Lydia has been high attack happy and take advantage from there with a few more evasive options. Down 2 is a grand +8 on hit, counter hit knockdowns, and +4 on block. Again, predicated by the down forward 1 conditioning. Your opponent is waiting for the high extension so they can launch you. The frames are a bit high for down 2 to come out, which will make it harder to get away with. But this is a move that really continues the cycle of being trapped among Leo's mids. Down 1, counter hit launcher, +5 on normal hit, only -2 on block, allowing you to sidestep a 10-frame jab after. Up forward 3, safe, mid. Does your opponent know that? Perhaps they'll try to punish and end up being punished themselves. This goes on and on and on with Leo. All from a move, an extension, that you never even throw out. Or you do, because your opponent doesn't think that you will. I wanted to set this up to show you it's not all flashy combos, and to perhaps make you curious enough to look at your own character this way. And after all of that, you could just throw out down forward 1 more than once, starting the cycle all over again. Anytime you can get your opponent to just stand there, or motion to cover their defensive options, that is, they aren't attacking. Anytime you can get your opponent to do that, that is a great thing. And again, look to parry or hop kick if junk punch is being thrown out by your opponent as a negation tactic. Leo's mid game, just like some other characters in the game, is chocked full of stuff that doesn't have to launch. Though if your opponent is outright committed to ducking, you can execute launchers here, with the caveat you're prepared to be punished if unsuccessful. I get it. I mean, damage is damage, and damage is everything. But in Tekken, position is all things. Continue on your Tekken journey. I will see you somewhere in there. Subscribe while you're here. I appreciate you stopping by. Hit New Wave Tekken up on Twitter to talk some Tekken. I'm Audi 5000.